Welcome back to another season of Formula One racing at DTR Delta Racing. We're here live for the first round of the season 4 in Division 1, and we're kicking off the season in Australia, round 1 of 12. Of course, we have a full grid for you with 20 drivers. It's me, Bob, commentating. Unfortunately, normally with the two of us, but my good friend Nell has other things to attend today. So next week we will be back with the two of us. For now, just me. Welcome all. Hope you have some fun. If you're watching from a YouTube channel, let me know who's watching, where you are from, and especially who do you think is going to win today or do well. Meanwhile, quali is starting. Let's see who is on an outlap. That is it's the Haas drivers, and I still need to get used a bit to who that Chokers and Trucker, who are teaming up for the second season in a row, are in a Haas car. They were in the AlphaTauri last season. Now they're in the Haas. Chokers warming up. His tire is coming up to the final few corners on his first outlap as he's coming through the final corner. And it's the first to start. And it validates right away. So that means we're gonna go to a different driver. That is his teammate Trucker. The young Scotsman. Had a few podiums last season, even a win. Oh, his teammate moving over. Well done to Chokers. Now he's behind one of the Aston Martins. That's probably Michael on his outlap. In the third sector. One more corner to go when he enters the straight and will be the first driver this season to set a time. What's it going to be? 17.8. I bet someone will improve on that. Ben opens up pretty slow, but he told me his strategy before he'll probably do a long run. Get a good feeling for the track and the tires, so he has a little bit more fuel on board. Face Pantera, a newcomer, 18.6. Michael, 18.6. Peter Vol, the Czech driver who's so bloody quick over one lap, is now in second. But first, so far it's Chevy in 17.6. Chevy, the champion of season 1 and 2, is a phenomenal driver, but he's not the greatest qualifier. Michael, quickest in sector 2. Well, another newcomer, Paulhouse, is up to P3. Brent into P5, Kiko in 6th. can Michael do? Usually really good in the qualifying lap. Yes, he is 17.9. That's P5 so far. Let's see who's on the hot lap. Well, Foxy spins round. No Juck still hasn't been able to set the time. Let's go on board, see how he takes the chicane. Full over the chicane. Oh, nearly loses the car there. Ay, ay, ay. On board here with Mamba, but that's no, he's onboarding. He's entering the pit lane. Right, let's see what the Fox is going to do. Coming back to the pit lane. A lot of drivers invalidating their lap and going back. That means, meanwhile, Ben is slowly improving on his time. Not using any ERS. Ben was one of the best drivers last season in Division 2, even won the race in Australia while crashing on the finish line. Let's see how Ben does the chicane, the fast chicane, the chicane of death. Not taking it flat out, but doesn't have to as he got his lap invalidated anyway. Let's see if Ben is going to do another lap or not. Probably not. One of the Williams there. That's Livingwall, and he is going to start a lap. One of the Ferraris slowing down there. That's probably Fox Blue. Oh, Livingwall and Valdez, but we're going to go back to Shabby as he's on the hot lap. And he's up 1.5 then 1.64. On board, see his lines. This could be a lap that gives him pole position. Now watch him very closely into the next fall on the curb. Well, and the tough part is then the right moment of steering on that second part of the chicane and keeping it flat out. When you see him drive, it makes it look so easy. But to do that is just probably the hardest thing there is. Here he comes. Probably with an improvement of his lap time. Is it? Yes! 17.2. Eat that, everyone. As I said before, Shabby is not the greatest qualifier, but I have to say Melbourne is one of his favorite tracks. Oh, his teammate of the day, replacement of Wesley, who's on holiday at the moment. Fox Blue is now retired. Crashed in turn 5 as it seems. Oh, Trucker is invalidating. Oh, Ben is out as well. Peter Vol improved to P2. So far, no Peter Pole yet. Oh, quite a few incidents. Right, so as you may know, the game had an update last week, and that has changed a few things. It's mainly the cars are more understeery. It just feels different. And from what I noticed, mainly in the fast chicane, it's so much harder to handle the car properly. Here comes Livingwell, 18.0. That's P8 for him so far. Right, who is on the hot lap? Polehouse. Yeah, Red Bull. Once again with Prince as their leading driver, but he's now accompanied by another Dutchman, Polehouse, who's so far been very promising. And that is lap, so let's continue watching someone else. Michael. Improves, 17.7. Meanwhile, Spectre in P10. No Jock, still no time. Same as Standan and Marcel. Let's go on board with No Jock. The young Canadian who just keeps improving. Not just his lap time, but also his racing. Still has some trouble driving in traffic and keeping it all on track, but he'll get there. Also is the latest addition of the DTR esports team, as he's seen as a very promising driver. Right. Less than 6 minutes to go, and the question is anyone able to match Shabby's time? Well, oh, Marcel retired. I'm not sure what's going on with Stan Dan here, but I don't think he's left the pit lane yet. Right, let's see. Not a lot of cars out on track. Peter Vol is now on an outlap, but he's definitely one of the best qualifiers. So let's have a look at what he's gonna do. We're gonna go on board through that lap as he's heating up the tires, preparing himself. And here we go. Full on the curb there, stays within the lines in turn 2. And he needs 2 tenths and a little bit. Wow, nearly has that already in sector 1. Just needs another half a tenth to beat Shabby's time. Oh, that was close. I mean, really maximized the corner there. It did lose a bit of time in sector 2 and does need to improve on his last sector. Is he able to do that? Takes a short line into the final corner. Coming up to the straight. Is he able? Here he goes. 17.197. Is it another Peter Pole? Right. Not sure what Stan Dens is doing, but he's not been on track yet. But Wait. He was on track finally and then retired? That is odd. Right. Well, we'll see what happens. So, who is on the lap now? Mamba. Oh, missed all the way. Missed Mamba is lap to P4. Been practicing all day. Been working all day. And he was bloody quick doing so. A lot of drivers on an out lap. We have 4 drivers retired. 3 of them haven't even set a time. So who is going to be the first to open the last dance? Seems like a Mercedes driver. And who is that? That's Bruma. Bruma. Oh, that's his out lap. Bruma is filling in for Yari, the defending champion, who's still on holiday. Michael on an up lap. We have Michael and Michael today in the Alpine team. Aston Martin. Yeah, it's so confusing. Alpine, Aston Martin. No one has a clue what in F1 what they're really doing with Vettel retiring. And then suddenly announcing Alonso. Well, Alpine thought they had signed Alonso, but he didn't. And now they announced Piastri tonight, and Piastri says, "Hey, don't know why they did that, but I'm not driving for Alpine this next year." So it's really interesting. Curious also what you guys is going to happen. Who is going to drive for Alpine, and where is Piastri going to drive? Go on board a bit. Face Pantera, the young Polish driver, new to DTR. Oh, and that must have been good because he is purple in sector 2. Meanwhile, let's keep an eye on Shabby has just started his hot lap, his final lap. As the clock is ticking away. Oh, Pantera goes to P8. Well done. Paul has at the start of his lap. Prince improves a little and goes P3. Michael is done. Where's Brent? Brent in P11, that's a little bit disappointing, Brent. I'm sure you can do better. Bruma, meanwhile, on the top lap, but let's go to Shabby, as he is the one most likely challenging Peter for a pole position. No, he invalidated. Right. Brent up to P4. I told you Brent could do better. Is Paul House still on a lap? Because we may be done. At least he's finishing the lap. Can he improve, Paul House? No, he's backing off. Deliberately. Not sure why he did that. Pantera goes into the pit lane. No Jock as well, and look at that, No Jock in P7. And I think that's it. That's the pole, Peter Pole. We've seen the lap live. Oh, we have quite a few guys online. Nerdy, we have Daniel Marques, good evening from Portugal. Well, hi Daniel. Mr. Delia, hi Stefan. Um, but let's go through the qualifying results. Once again, Peter Paul, the man from Czechia. Shabby in P2. We have Prince Brent on second row. Then we have Choker. We have Mamba, Nojek, Michael, Pantera, and Paul House in the top 10. Then we're having Kiko, Living Wall. Choker is a little bit disappointing. Only P13. Spectre had a good preseason. It's now in P14. Michael in 15. Broom in 16. And then we have Ben, Marcel, Fox Blue, and Stan Dan, who I have no idea what he was doing. So that's your race order. So let's see. We have Flip Lord. Flip, your brother is playing, you say, but who is your brother? We have Time X. We have Ben, Lancy. Peter doing the pet players proud. Don't tell me Peter is on a pet. The Czech Shoemaker. Well, which one? We have two Czechs. We have Peter Vol, and we have Michael. Or if I pronounce it wrong, it might be Mikhail. But please correct me in what it should be doing. Mikhail. Oh, yeah. Well, he was somewhere at the back, I think. Right, all the drivers are choosing their strategy. What tire to start on? It's a free choice. And we're gonna start the formation lap. Very good to know with the strategies is that all drivers only have one set of mediums and hards, and for the rest it's the tires that, well, the soft sets that you saved from quali. Most have done 2 or 3 runs, so you probably have 1 or 2 fresh sets. Means you have 6 sets of tires in total. It means you can still use the soft set you used before in quali, but they're not fully fresh anymore. Really, Nancy? It's better on a pad? I never knew that. The Canadian Shoemaker. What is that? I don't know. Depends on which Schumacher you meant, probably, but I mean, we all love No Job, but bit crash sensitive, you know. But hey, he's improving. Don't forget, he's the most improved driver of last season. Right, so who is gonna win? The title defender Yari is on holiday. Won't be here next week either, I think. He's probably missing the first 2 races, so have a good holiday. Wesley is not around, and a few others, but bear in mind the main contenders for this season, I think, is mainly going to be Shabby and Yari again, but behind them we're going to have Peter and Prince, maybe Mamba. Is he doing really well? Chokers, of course. And I'll happily have someone surprise me. Right, here we are, lining up for the great. Can I get a view from the front? No, thank you. This is brilliant. Here we go. Lights are out, but now we're seeing something. Oh, Peter and Prince. side by side through turn 1, 2. But oh, a little bit of contact there, but this seems like it's all going well. Up going to turn 3. And I think it's Prince taking the lead. Yes, he does. And Shabby, forced wide, is now in P3. Even cost him a time penalty for violating track limits. That's really the Mamba and P4 Brandon 5, no Jack in 6. So how about that? He did score a single point in the first race of last season as well. Let's see if he can improve on that. Is anyone in trouble? I think Mikal is. And if I shoot by spelled Michael, then please tell me. Right, the winners and the losers. Prince, phenomenal start, moving up 2 positions. Bullhouse also. So the Red Bull's doing really well. Well, let's see if their Red Bull powertrain keeps up. Meanwhile, Shabby full on pressure on Peter. Is he gonna do it? Yeah, here he comes. Here he comes. The inside at turn 3. That's a nice overtake by Shabby. Very clean. Well done. Mamba, good start as well. Up 2 positions. Brent losing 1. But how about Prince? He's flying. He's over a second up on P2. Let's see if Shabby can close the gap. And Peter so far is closely following Shabby. Mamba is not that far off. You always want to stay within 1 second margin to keep yourself within the DRS range. And Shabby is trying to get within it. But so far it's Prince who's flying. And we're gonna check now who is on which tire. Right. And this may explain why Prince is this fast. He is starting on the soft tire, and that is going to help him. But how long can he stretch those softs? So far he's quicker. And he's probably counting on an early safety car situation. Oh, talking about that, we do. Oh yeah, that is one. That's the safety car. Sorry guys, I was just mentioning it. I didn't request one, really. But here it is, safety car is out. So I've bet, oh, it's. I bet Prince would have won it a few laps later. Right, Dan, the Danish driver, is out. Let's have a look on what Prince is doing. Yeah, he's coming in. Everyone else is staying out. Of course, Joker's coming in early as well. Prince has opted for the hard tire. I'm not sure if this is the right strategy, guys, but we'll see at the end who was right. Marcel pitting as well. Well, Ben too. Of course, they could be thinking there's gonna be safety cars probably early on. Oh, it seems like Miko has some technical issues. So if I start on softs and pit right away on the safety car on that soft, and then go to hards or mediums, and probably hards first, because then you can go really long, and I may not even have to pit anymore, or later on when everyone else pits I'll be ahead of them. So that probably something like that, but you need to be helped with those safety cars. Look at the crowd cheering there in Albert Park. Right, so with the Prince pitting, dropping to P14, we have Shabby leading, and is so far the only driver with a penalty. Luckily, Mikael is joining back. Well, even though everything is cleared, the safety car is still going on for a lap, probably just one. And to all the viewers on our YouTube channel, to help us out, please. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. It helps us grow and get it to a wider audience. Let's see if the safety car is coming in. It is. Right. End of lap 5, safety car coming in. Shabby is now allowed to dictate the pace. As you can see in the track map on the bottom right. Track is no longer yellow. What do you guys in the chat think is the right strategy for Australia, tire-wise? Here we go with the restart. Oh, Shabby is early, creating a gap to Peter. While Brent is really awake, he's close to Mamba. Oh, and one of the Red Bulls that Spo has still weaving a bit to get some heat in those tires. So get restart there for the leading driver. Mamba in third, no Brent in fourth, no Juck in fifth, Polehouse in sixth. And it's tires cool off really quickly on this game. So now with cold tires, is everyone gonna survive the quick chicane? Seems to be going well. No victims so far. Oh, Dimix says start on softs for if there's an early safety car, and then hards. Yeah, might be a good call. And we have a yellow. That's Bullhouse. He spun at the exit of turn 2, is now waiting until everyone has passed. Well done for that. Let's see if he has some damage. That's no safety car, not even a virtual one. Well, at least his front wing seems alright. Right, back to the front. It seems like Shabby and Peter are creating quite a gap to Mamba here. Brent, it's gonna be the Mamba train with Brent and Nojak. Look at that, Nojak in P5. If he could finish there, he has more points in one race than he had all last season. Trucker in P6, Michael in 7, Spectre. Oh, we have another yellow. We have another yellow. Who's round? I think it's Bruno who made a mistake because it only has a 3.5 second gap. Right, back to the fights. Who is really fighting for position? It seems like Peter... Oh, did I miss an overtake for the lead? Oh dear, that's my bad. So Peter is leading again, Shabby in second, and Mamba... He's gaining on Shabby. I think Shabby may have made a mistake. Well, we have another yellow. Oh, that's Michael. Michael in trouble. Look at him dropping down the order. Mowing a bit of grass here. Oh, watch out with your re-entry, Michael. And pitting right away to get this front wing fixed. Oh, even gets a penalty for speeding in a pit lane. That's double. Right. As this race will... the longer this race lasts, the more victims we're going to see on this really tricky track. We're going to see more safety cars, no doubt. We're going to see a few crashes in the fast chicane. Shabby is recovering. Is closing on Peter again as he's now opening DRS. Let's go on board with him for a bit. Shabby doesn't have a lot of ERS left. Michael picking up another penalty. Ooh. Goes from bad to worse in no time. Now let's see for a moment if Shabby is able to close the gap. A bit behind him is Mamba, Brent, No Jog and Trucker and Spectre. Behind them it's Bruma, who has started on the hard tire, who's clearly forming the Bruma train. And after the chicane we're going to switch to Kiko and Prince, who are really close to Living Wall. As set we are now. Oh, look at that. Now that is what I call a train. Oh, bit of cutting there. And I think the Alpine That's Kiko. Kiko on the outside. Oh! And the straight there is just a little too short to be able to overtake. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars in a row. Oh, Chokers and Prince fighting each other. Chokers doing really well moving up after being near last after his pit stop. Yellow? I think Paul has his round. Yeah. And his Red Bull. Oh, Living Wall is around as well. Oh, yeah. I told you. The more laps we get in, the more issues we're going to see. Oh, one of the McLarens there. That was Marcel, I think. Nearly lost it there in the wall. Oh, whoa. Foxy Fox. In the wall, no front wing. People picking up penalties. People up now losing the car, as it seems. But so far, Brumia is holding not just everyone up, he's losing a few cars in the train because they make mistakes. And if they can't pass him, in the end he'll become quicker, as he'll be able to switch to a softer compound while others may have to go to the hards or whatever they have to go to. Meanwhile, Chevy is getting really close to Peterville as the battle for the lead between these two continue. But they're not really running away from Mamba. And it seems like that's because Mamba is really quick, because he nearly has Brent outside the DRS. Oh, here comes Chevy with the attack on the inside. Oh, and he regains the lead. Well, Michael improves in the fastest lap. Oh, Peter really close. Seems like a little bit of contact there on the entry of the chicane. The second part of the chicane, Peter looking to see if he can counter and get the lead again. And the more they fight, the more Mamba can close the gap, and now has Bryant finally out of DRS range, so that means Mamba is really on a strong pace here. Right, let's go back to the midfield in the Bruma train. Still has one. Oh, Chevy gets another penalty. The Bruma train with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars right behind him. Pantera pits. Well, Paul has and Fox Blue have pitted as well. Kiko now in 9th. Oh, make that 10. That's Prince. And 9 again. Oh, Prince with a move that didn't stick. And it actually drops him down a place behind Chokers again. Oh, and another yellow. Don't tell me it's Michael again. Oh yeah. Michael sure isn't having fun tonight. Needs to watch out before he's getting a lap. The battle up front continues. Mamba is giving it all and is staying within range though. It's still less than 2.5 seconds. And another yellow. That's probably Pantera. Yeah. But nothing major as it seems. Right. And oh, we have a pit stop. You didn't forget about that, right? With all that's going on. Right. Trucker is the first of the medium runners to pit. That was a clean and fast pit stop for the Scot. Rejoins the track in P14. Of course, switches to the hard tire. Well, we have another yellow. Is it Ben? No, 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 no. That's Ben, not Ben. I think Brent is in trouble. Oh yeah, Brent is in trouble and is now back. Dropped the field positions and is now all the way into the Bruma train. Look at that. 3 cars wide. Everyone looking to get a pass. The Alpine, the Red Bull, the Alpha Tauri. Oh, look at that. That is close racing. Everyone pushing to the limit, and still leading the train is Bruma. Bruma slowly moving up because others pit or make mistakes. We have a yellow, not sure who this is for, but meanwhile, Peter pits, No Jug pits, Spectre pits, and Mamba pits. So that's position 2 to 5, and I think that's going to move. That's going to move Bruma up to P2, while Shabby decides to stay out. Oh, and maybe he'll win the race on track, but is he going to keep the win? Oh, that's Michael. Michael lost it at the fast chicane, and that could be a safety car. Let's go on board. Chevy may see the car on track in a bit. Yeah, he's on the side there. Not a safety car, not even a virtual one. Sometimes you really don't know when the game is what the decision making is, right? Choker's in P3 and he is pushing while Shabby is pitting. Where is that? Where is that gonna bring him? Look at that. Here comes the attack of Chokers. Oh, he's gonna take the lead. Prince is close as well. Ben now in P4 and Shabby has come out of the pit on fresh tires in P5, but it's probably gonna take a lap before he got some heat in it. Oh, look at Prince side by side with Bruma there. Oh, no. Whoa, watch out, boys. Gee, that was close. Some bold driving by Prince. But as long as it all goes well, it's fine. Right, so the ones who pitted on the early safety car in lap 2 or 3 are now leading the race. Chokers and Prince, we have Bruma in 3rd. And, well, we have crossed the halfway point. We're in lap 16 and about to enter lap 17. We have 18 cars left, but trust me on this one. We'll get to see a few more DNS. Oh, well, I told you could trust me. That's 2 cars at once. And that is... yeah, safety car. That is a safety car. Oh, Chevy probably would have wanted that 2 laps earlier. That could have kept him in the lead. Right, so what are you going to do now? With just 12 laps to go. Right, so Living Wall and Pantera are out. 16 cars left. We have the safety car. Pooh, what are you going to do? Well, let's follow the leader and see what his decision making is going to be. Personally, I'd probably pit and go for mediums. if I were Chokers or Prince. Bruma, he has to do it. He has to. Yeah, that's one. I don't think Prince is coming in. Prince is choosing track position. I'd love to see some different choices. Ben coming in as well. Right, Shabby staying up. Of course he is. He just pitted 2 laps ago. Peter Vol, same thing. Mamba, same thing. Trucker, no job. Inspector. So the boys who pitted 3-4 laps ago now all back into their positions from before. Exactly, Prince leading. And now we have Chokers, Bruma and Ben on mediums from P8, 9 and 10. Marcel has made an interesting choice. Marcel in a McLaren in P11 on softs. Yeah. I get the choice because when the safety car is coming in, that's not going to be this lap, maybe not the next one, but probably the one after. There's only going to be like 9 or 10 laps to go. So, oh, Chevy. What? What is going on? I don't know what happened. Did he have contact? Did he lose it? But he lost 7 positions under the safety car. So this will be interesting. We saw him drop. We immediately moved the camera to him, but we couldn't see him. Like he was in some sort of dead spot. This is gonna. Wow, this could really change the race outcome because. Yeah, one of the contenders for the race win drops from 2 to 9. And now he's behind Chokers and Bruma, who are on the better tire. And what seemed his main rival for the race win was Peter Vols in second. By the way, no joke. I don't want to jinx you. But so far, you've been flawless and spot on, mate. Right, so will be interesting to see. Right, safety car is not coming in yet. Nope. Not this lap. Well, probably the next one. Because, yeah, Prince is leading, but his hard tires are 15 and over a lap 16 lap old. He still has to do another 10 laps on him. How is that going to work out? Sure, the guys behind him, Peter, Mamba. Oh, wait, what? Safety car is coming in? Well, that is an extremely late call by the race director. But hey, we'll take it. We're going to go racing again. 10 laps. And Prince has to wait. He cannot go earlier because the safety car, oh, yeah, there he goes. And when the field is bunched up like this, it's a guarantee for trouble. But please, guys, don't forget, you cannot overtake until the finish line. And there's a yellow. And of course, it's Chokers. He seems to always have unlucky moments. Ay, 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 ay. Back to the front. Prince leading for Peter Vol, Mamba and Trucker in P4. No Jock in P5. Ben in 6. Oh, and another yellow. Oh, there's more happening. Oh, Bruma has been in trouble. Shabby again. What is going on? Spectre as well, and Chokers as we have seen. Wow. Those are unexpected moments. Right, so we have Prince leading ahead of Peter Vol and Mamba. And we have Trucker putting full on pressure on Mamba there for 3rd place. All of the top 4 has a race win on their names. Mamba has won. I believe it was Monza in season 1, but that was in Division 2. Trucker won one last season in Division 1, of course. Peter has won many races, but all in Division 2. And Prince has 1 or 2 wins, I think. And was one of the best drivers of last season. Chokers and Spectre pitting. Bruma and Shabby continuing after their shambles on the restart. Oh, and Bruma gets a pin. Right. Peter is pushing. Oh, and Nojo gets a pin. Ay, ay, ay. You want no time penalties because on a track like this where it's usually really close and you have... It's very common to have light safety cars here, so the field is really bunched up. And you could be in 5th and still like be on the podium or even win if you have no penalties. DRS is enabled, and that's because 3 laps after the safety car has come in. This may help for the overtakes. Well, Ben has secured 5th by overtaking Nojok. Yeah, he is on a softer compound, even a little bit fresher. So that may help him. And I predicted before the race, while most of the boys were practicing, I predicted Ben as a winner because I know this is one of his best track and he won the race in Division 2 last season. And if there's a bit of a crazy race with a bit of rain or safety cars, Ben is usually one of those guys that comes out on top. Well, we're gonna switch back to the lead. As I say, a really close gap with Prince and Peter, and it's Peter on the outside. Oh, little bit of contact and a switchback. Nope. Prince closes the door. Seems like hard but fair racing. What's going on? And it means that Mamba and Trucker are closing in as well. So is Ben. Oh, and we have another double DNF. Oh no! Safety car. Another safety car. Marcel and Polhuis. Where did they go? Seems... What a strange place to retire. But to penultimate corner. Let's see if we can still see it as we're on board with Chokers. If you have fresh softs left, Chokers pit. If you don't, then don't. Right, no, couldn't see the incident anymore. It was already cleared. Right, so another safety car. And there is no way that now in lap 23 you're gonna pit again for fresh tires. If you're in this leading group, and that is the top 9. There's no way you're pitting. I bet guys like Miko or Kiko are not happy with this. Oh. Wait, people are pitting? People are pitting? This is unexpected. Peter is pitting. Mamba is pitting. Brent is pitting. Michael's pitting. Kiko. Oh, of course, if everyone goes, you go. But I don't know. You're giving up a few positions. And the thing is, the gap was quite big to everyone behind P9, so you wouldn't lose a massive amount, but still. So Mamba pitted. Let's take Peter. Peter is the closest car to the front. He drops from P2 to P5, but is going to be on fresh softs combined to Prince is 20 lap old hards. I think Ben is in a phenomenal position to win now. Oh boy. Why do I say Ben? Well, because he's on medium tires, and mediums are really quicker than the hards, and they're much fresher. But the question is he able to hold off, or is the car behind him, no joke, able to hold off Peter Vol for a while? If he is, for about a lap, Ben can do his thing. I think this is bad news for Jojak, by the way, because he has hards and he has like a whole hurdle of drivers behind him on the fresh softs, and he has a pen. Well, most others don't. So yeah, he's probably going to be a sitting duck. It's a shame really, because he did a phenomenal job. Right, this time not a really late call, but it's the race director to call in the safety car and all. But most likely on the next lap, and then we will have 5 laps to go. Well guys, tell me on the stream, who is winning this now? Is Prince gonna hold on? Prince had a surprise win last season on the first race in Saudi Arabia. That was also because Yari had a pen. Could he do it again? Win the season opener. Yeah, based on tires, he's on the worst tires of everyone, but he has track position, and it's a major plus point. Well, confirmation that safety car's coming in, of course. Plus that between him and the first of the soft runners, there's 3 cars. They're also on hards or mediums, and not really fresh ones either. Oh, meanwhile, Dominic said Chevy went to heat up his tires by wheel spinning and lost it just over the chicane, so you couldn't see him. Ah. Thanks, Dominic. Right, here we go. The race start. Once again, Prince leading. Don't forget, he was leading the race in his first few laps. And here he goes. Oh, let's hope it all stays clean now. Trucker in second. Oh, something's going on. Oh, not no jog. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, look at that. Peter. Oh, Peter's flying now on his fresh softs. All the way up to P3 already. I see yellow flags. I see time penalties. Oh, yeah, I have no idea what's going on in the back, but let's keep focusing on the front as Peter, you're flying, but keep it safe. You're quicker. Choose your moments. Oh, nearly hits the back of... Oh, wow, what a move. Nearly hit the back of Prince there, but went on the inside and just avoided him and took the lead. What a move by Peter. Is it going to be his first win in Division 1? He's had a bunch of them in Division 2. He lost out on the championship twice because there's yellow. No jug is out. Oh, what a shame. Is it a virtual safety car? I don't know. Because it doesn't say it to me. All I can see is full yellow, sector 1, 2, 3. It's too late for a full safety car, but guys, please watch the Delta. It's this game. How hard it is to inform the spectator, the commentator, if there's a safety car or not. I can only see it with a safety car because I see a yellow dot coming out of the pit lane on the track map. But there's no board, nothing. Anyway, back to Peter. He missed out twice on championship because bad luck and having to miss a few races due to vacation and other stuff. Where in season 2 it was Donkey Down with the wing. And in season 3 it was... Oh, and we're back to green. Green. It was Brent who won the championship. But let's go. It seems to be that he has a nice little gap. Prince is still in second. And Prince... Oh, DRS is enabled as well. Prince is on his all tires. Oh, and yeah, he's fighting hard. Oh, Mamba gets a pen. That's the last thing you want now. Prince is defending, but Trucker is defending as well to Ben. Oh, side by side. Yeah, Peter is pulling a gap because no one is getting past Prince and Trucker there. Ben in P4, Mamba is gonna drop due to his pen, and he's unable to get past the guys ahead of him because they're battling so much. And a big benefactor could be Kiko. Here comes Mamba. Can he do it? Can he do it? Nope. Nope. Look at this train of cars. Oh, the Red Bull. No, that's the Ferrari. Oh, who's that? Oh no, Mamba. Did he get hit or did he just lose it? I couldn't really see that, but he is spun around. Well, Peter is going to make it a hat trick. Pole, win, and the fastest lap. Wow, that's a way to start the season. But who is going to be with him on the podium? Trucker is now P2. But behind him, several stuff is going on. I see the car going through. Jeez. Oh, another non-finisher. Kiko out as well on the last lap. What is going on? Right. Prince still in third. Ben still in fourth. But penalties. All the top 4 have no penalties. Right. 2 cars out on the penultimate lap or on the final lap even. But here's Peter. Peter is gonna go for the win, but let's focus on the fight. Oh, I see Ben, Bruma, Prince, Spectre, all for the final corners. Well, Peter wins the race, but we're focusing on the cars behind us. That's where the fight is. And Trucker gets second, Ben is third. Spectre moves up to fourth. Prince dropped to fifth. Bruma finishes in seventh. Brent still gets seventh. Fox gets some points in P8. Michael in 9. Shabby still gets a point after all what happened. And Chokers, unlucky. P11. That's probably the least liked position. What a finish have we seen. Due to the late safety cars, some battling, people losing it, spinning, and whatever. What a madness in the end. But the winner, driving today, is Ibini. The winner is Peter Vol. He started on pole, he won the race, and got fastest lap. So that's a hat trick for the Czech driver. Well done to Peter. He's on the podium together with Trucker. That's the trophy for Peter. We have Trucker. And Ben on the podium. I predicted Ben a win, but I'll bet he'll take a podium. Oh, by the way, not a hat trick for Peter because Chokers improved the fastest lap. Well, maybe it doesn't get you a point, George, but in the end, you took away a point from someone else. Right. So here's your results. Peter Vol, Trucker and Ben on the podium. Then we have Spectre and Prince who dropped from second or third to fifth on the last lap on his old tires. Bruma, well done for the Brazilian Swiss driver in P6. And we have Brent, Foxblue and Mikael. The final point is for Shabby, who definitely expected more, but it all went wrong for him under the safety car. And then once again on the restart. So that is the points. Quite a hectic race. I hope you liked it. I sure enjoyed it. I hope you too. If you want to see more racing, well, like at the same time we also had Division 4 racing where Bots, Mods and Billy and Stewart and a few others making or trying to win the race. But tomorrow we have another two races. We have Division 2 and Division 5, and on Thursday we have a Division 3 and Division 6. If you're not a member of this league yet, and you want to race, you like it, you want to go on and fight with these guys on track, just join the website www.deltatracing.com and sign up. Join us. Because yes, we have 6 full divisions, but there's always room for more drivers. And with enough new drivers, we'll open more divisions. Right. And we race on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. UK time. Right. On behalf of the league, this was me, Bog. I'll see you again next week for Division 1. Hopefully together with my good friend Nell. This is it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. See you soon. Bye bye.